Jim Grieshauber, Frankie Saenz back with you at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago, Illinois. One more fight here this evening. The Elite Amateur Fight League Midwest Championship clinched by the Illinois Inferno, but we still have the lightweights to go. Let's get it going with Miguel Flores.
Making his way to the cage out of the U.S. Army red corner, please welcome Rafael "The Ram" Ramos.
27-year-old Rafael "The Ram" Ramos from Maywood, Illinois, via Mexico City, representing the farm team 110. Jim Grieshauber, UFC bantamweight Frankie Saenz. And Frankie, what a performance by Illinois tonight. They have multiple wins by submission. The first fight of the night was won by Indiana's Christian Jones by TKO. Ever since then, it has been a dominating performance for the Illinois Inferno with 4 wins by submission choke.
You know, Illinois can compete. You know, every time, you know, I was a young kid and we competed. I represented Arizona, and, you know, we'd come to this big wrestling tournament every year over here at Northwestern. And, you know, the Illinois kids were just on another level. You know, this is world team trials. This is to make the world team. This is the best wrestlers in the country. And Illinois always represented well in those things. So, you know, if you make it out of Illinois, like I said, you know, you're going to be pretty good.
3 submission wins for Illinois here tonight. Rafael Ramos started at 7 years old with his brother doing karate, then Kempo karate, got into MMA at 24 years of age. He's 27, been fighting for 3 years, has also had 2 Muay Thai fights, loves striking, and considers MMA to be a game of chess as he enters the cage right now. Rafael Ramos, the Ram for Team Illinois. Let's meet his opponent from Hybrid Athletics with Miguel Flores.
And out of the Misprints blue corner, making his way to the cage, please welcome DEVON Jeffries.
Yeah. DEVON Jeffries from Hybrid Athletics. His coach is Nick Wayne. He's been fighting for over 4 years. Started at 6, doing karate. Fighting all the time growing up on the south side of Chicago, he said. A natural stand-up, is trained with Darren Elkins, The Damage, also with Keith Wisniewski. After 3 months he fought his first fight, said the transition to grappling and wrestling was tough, but he's trained with guys like Eddie Wineland, who you fought, some training with Team Carell in the jiu-jitsu side as well. Frankie, unique story here for DEVON Jeffries. He's repping Indiana, but Chicago's his home. Indiana's been his home for a few years now. He says, that's my home now, but I'm repping both places. I got love for both sides.
Yeah, you know, I like this kid's attitude. You know, he has a good attitude. Said he's been working his butt off. You know, he honestly works full time as a maintenance guy at an apartment complex.
Big height advantage though for Ramos at 6'2", 5'11". For Jeffries, a little bit of a reach advantage for Ramos as well. Jeffries seems though like a heck of an athlete. It's another one of those beastly athletic type dudes for Indiana. Kind of has the same build as Christian Jones. Very powerful looking upper body. Let's get the official introductions from Miguel.
Introducing first out of the U.S. Army red corner, he weighed in at 155 pounds with 3 wins, opposite of 2 defeats. Fighting out of Team 110 and representing Illinois Inferno, please welcome Rafael "The Ram" Ramos. His opponent across the cage in the Misprint blue corner. He weighed in at 156 pounds with 3 victories and 3 defeats, representing Hybrid Athletics and Indiana Immortals. Please welcome DEVON Jeffries.
Some fans here from Indiana putting their hands together for DEVON Jeffries. Nick Sim, the third man in the cage. Our final fight of the night, Rafael Ramos for Illinois, DEVON Jeffries for Indiana. In the center of the cage, slapping him up, and here they come. Leg kick to start it by Ramos, the Ram, who looks at this as an opportunity to show his family and friends his training and everything he's done. Very aggressive at the start against Jeffries and trying to pound away with those leg kicks. You can see the height advantage for Rafael Ramos using that distance with those leg kicks. And Jeffries trying to fight him off with a big right hand that just misses. You know, and an inside leg kick there from Ramos, Frankie.
Ramos is a scrapper. You know, I've watched Ramos fight a few times. I think he probably landed 5 leg kicks already. It was about a minute in the fight. But he's a scrapper. He keeps coming forward. He gets hurt, he comes forward. He doesn't know how to do anything else.
That Muay Thai is dangerous. These Illinois fighters have been really good with the jiu-jitsu tonight, but also the Muay Thai, those kicks landing at will for Ramos. 5 or 6 already have landed to the back of those legs. And catching the kick there, though, and getting his hands on him is Jeffries. And this is where Ramos does not want to be. He's comfortable against the fence with the Muay Thai clench, and his upper body strength looks good so far against Jeffries. So far, haven't really seen an area where Jeffries can take advantage of anything from Ramos, who looks very strong early on.
Those are nice knees landed there by Devon.
Devon coming up off the cage with those knees. They're right in front of us here with Ramos controlling against the cage.
I love that cage pressure by Ramos. He's got that underhook in. He's trying to get inside position, really trying to force that head. You see how he's kind of fighting with his head there? You got to get head position, and what he's got to do is got to get underneath that chin to get dominant position. Nice control with the underhook. Now he's looking for a wrist. Ooh, they even landed a leg kick from a clinch. Never seen that.
Referee Sim breaks him up and moves him to the center of the cage, back with the stand-up. Look for Ramos to establish more of those leg kicks.
Yeah, Ramos just going forward. You know, he's kind of what I call like a dirty fighter. He likes to just keep coming forward. You know, he's going to throw something at you, try to take him down. He's going to throw knees. He's going to try to take you down. He's got good transition as well.
Jeffries very athletic, caught the leg there, landed a couple shots to Jeffries. Now against the cage, the Muay Thai of Ramos on display. Jeffries landing a couple of big rights, uppercut right, a left hook from Jeffries has Ramos in trouble, but Ramos straight back into that clinch up against the fence, or working toward a clinch, I should say. Jeffries holding on to those hands there and looking to land a couple of knees upward against Ramos, who keeps coming in with the leg kicks.
You know, nice little combinations landed by Jeffries. But Ramos ain't going to quit. Ramos gets hit hard, and he keeps coming. You know, he loves that pressure. Nice hook there. He's got the body locked on the outside with the arm trap. Nice knees landed right there to the thighs.
As round one comes to a close, Rafael Ramos in control against the fence, and not a takedown there. He landed on bottom, but not a takedown for either guy as the horn sounded. Ramos very aggressive in round number one against Jeffries, who did make him pay during one exchange with a couple of nice counters. But other than that, a pretty good round for Ramos to get it started.
Yeah, you know, and Ramos just kind of establishing his game. This is Ramos's game. You know, he likes to go forward, lots of heavy kicks, lots of pressure. You know, find those knees in transition. You see him there trying to tie clinch, you know, to try to land those knees. He landed one solid knee, you know, and kind of how you know you got a guy hurt up against the fence is when he starts lifting his legs up. You know, he doesn't want to get caught with anything. So it's more of a panic thing when you're up against the cage, you know, with your leg up in the air. Good round one by Ramos. I'd say everything was great except that last little takedown attempt. I'm sure his coach is like, hey, don't try that again, buddy. You're doing a good job. Let's see if Devon tries to establish a little bit of control here. He's got a little more movement, a little more pep in his step this round. Another leg kick landed by Ramos. Ooh, nice right and left landed by Jeffries.
Very good with the hands is Jeffries. The karate on display there. Oh, a slugfest.
He's starting to open up. He's starting to open up. You know, his corner might say, hey, man, you gotta start fighting here.
Nick Wayne telling him to be aggressive. Look at the athleticism and the sculpted physique of Jeffries. Very aggressive from the start was Ramos with some of those kicks. Both men missing with big shots there.
Yeah,
Ramos seems a little gassed, Frankie.
That was a nice inside leg kick. I think he got rocked by that left hand. You know, those were two solid shots by Jeffries. I think he got rocked. Right now he's probably trying to find it, you know, get his headspace back and get back to his game plan.
Nice kick to the midsection from Jeffries.
Nice,
and one to the back of the leg. He almost ate a right hook counter. Ramos a little bit of a scratch on the left side. Nice takedown by Jeffries.
Yeah, that
saw
was
the opportunity and pounced very quick.
Looking for that sweep, Ramos.
Neither guy much of a jiu-jitsu artist.
But, you know, that's all about timing. You know, Devon got that takedown from timing. He's just setting, you know, hasn't shot one shot this whole fight. Ramos thinks he's coming in to strike, changes that level, drops in right in for that double leg.
Ramos trying to use those legs and get up against that cage to push up.
Nice control. He's controlling that far wrist is what you got to do.
Jeffries slips on the way out. for Ramos getting out of that takedown. Jeffries fell down. They're both very sweaty and slippery. The cage floor is a little slippery as well, with all those logos on it. Really breathing heavy though now is Ramos, really heavy. Jeffries looks a little tired too. If he can land some shots here. Ramos' hands are down. Look at his hands being down. Not good for the defense. Jeffries pounds his chest coming forward. Ramos looking for that leg kick again. Ramos doesn't look like he has his wits about him.
Yeah.
You talked about that shot maybe hurting him. He doesn't look fully in control out there right now.
Yeah, right now he's kind of throwing those leg kicks, but, you know, I mean, he wasn't throwing anything behind him. Right now he's just leaving himself in that center line.
Really breathing heavy is Ramos.
Ooh,
Jeffries
nice.
easily gets out of the way and lands a kick to the midsection.
Ooh, that was a powerful body kick that he landed
Spinning
right
kick
there.
can't get to connect. And right in for the takedown again goes Jeffries, clearly sensing the exhaustion of Ramos, and Ramos back crashed against the mat, Frankie, which pushed a lot of that breath out of him. He's already struggling. Jeffries in top position.
That was a Jordan Burroughs double leg. Did you see that thing? That thing was like
Explosive.
from across the cage. Nice control right here.
I'm sure he'll take the Jordan Burroughs comparison. Anybody would. One of the most decorated wrestlers in history.
Sitting
Team
right there.
USA.
Ooh, nice round there by Devon. You
Round
know,
number
really,
2 in the books.
you know, really trying to get more active. You know, he seemed a little more confident coming out in this round. Had a little, you know, maybe got fired up in the corner from his coach. Got back to his striking, was offensive, and got back to those takedowns. You know, it's when you get your opponent to think you're going to strike, boom, you're dropping down for those takedowns. 2 timely takedowns. It was the easiest takedowns I've seen for today, but it was just about timing.
Heading into the third and final round, Jeffries breathing a little heavy as well, but clearly seems to be in better shape. Those takedowns took a lot out of Ramos. Really can't get his breath. And if you can't get your breath to start the round, that's not a good sign for Ramos.
Coming out hard with that leg kick to start the round. You know, he really didn't throw a whole lot of leg kicks in that second round. I think that might have been keeping Devon away from that takedown.
Jeffries so much quicker and so much fresher right now as we start this third round in the blue for Indiana. Devon looking to be only the second Indiana fighter, to pick up a win here tonight. The Immortals being dominated by the Inferno here in Chi-Town.
I got it 1-1 right now, Jim.
First round Ramos, second round Jeffries.
Yep. You know, let's see who's going to come out here and take this fight, take this win.
Both fighters have to feel like they need to earn it in this third round for sure.
You know, it's about will, too. You know, it's about putting it on the line when you're in that third round. You know, it's do or die. It's getting that big check, but it doesn't happen here. It happens in the gym.
Jeffries hit with a low blow. So he's going to have his time to recover. Ramos nailed him right there.
Yeah, you add a little bit of movement with some kicks, some leg kicks to the legs and the body. It's bound to happen every once in a while. Get this action going again here. Nice inside leg kick landed by Ramos. Nice counter hook there, landed right Devon. Ooh, another shot, takedown.
And that's all he's got to do now is keep wearing him out.
He's got power, though. Every time he hits that shot, he's just running through it. You know, you're running through that double leg. It's just going with experience in wrestling to not having experience in wrestling. You know, what I've seen from Ramos, too, is he's got good transitions on the ground. But right now, Devon's just controlling his wrists. Actually, Ramos trying to pull one of those wrists out of there. I think he needs to get back to his feet. Find an underhook and get to his feet. Devon's just doing a good job here, just staying on top, staying in control, coasting, controlling those wrists. He's got that wrist on that far side. This is a perfect position if you want to stay on top and dominate.
This is exactly what Devon Jeffries wanted to do coming into this fight, is use his striking, set up into takedowns. He's done really well with that against Ramos. Didn't want to be in that Muay Thai situation against the Muay Thai fighter. Really good job with a couple of counters, I think, Frankie. A big couple of shots from Jeffries about a third of the way through round 2 changed this fight completely.
Yeah. You know, it was those two big shots. Hit him with the right, then a left came across. It didn't look like Ramos has been the same since.
More shots to the side of the body of Ramos from Jeffries, putting the finishing touches on a very impressive performance. A big knee to the midsection. Pounding away. Ramos, though, getting up as we approach the final horn. There it is. Maybe too little too late from Ramos. Both guys giving it all they have in this matchup here tonight. Will it be enough for Jeffries to get a win for Indiana here in the Elite Amateur Fight League? We'll find out in a minute, but an impressive performance by Jeffries with a lot of guts and heart being displayed by Ramos.
Yeah, you know, impressive. You know, coming out that first round and to just, you know, have that confidence to be like, hey, man, I got to win these next two. You know, he came out and went for it. You know, he didn't come down here to lose. You know, he came down here to get that win. Rafael, a tough opponent, man. I've seen him fight in the past, and this guy comes forward, doesn't stop coming forward. Even when he's rocked, he's still coming forward.
Winner is yet to be announced for this final fight of the evening. One thing is for sure, the Illinois Inferno will win this team competition. They'll be the Midwest Region Finals champions, and they will go on to the semifinals to take on the Virginia Destroyers with a berth in the finals on the line. Who won this fight between Rafael the Ram Ramos and Devon Jeffries? Let's find out from Miguel Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges saw it the same, 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision. Representing Indiana Immortals, Devon Jeffries.
So that's going to do it from right here at the world-famous Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. The Indiana Immortals started strong with a TKO finish in Fight 1, but Team Illinois roars back and dominates the night with impressive performances in 5 of the 7 fights. The score, 26-10 Illinois. They move on to round 2 to face the Virginia Destroyers for the EAFL Eastern Conference Championship. For Miguel Flores, Frankie Saenz, EAFL President Jesse Nunez, and the rest of the Elite Amateur Fight League crew, I'm Jim Grieshaber signing off from the Midwest Division Finals. MMA's national amateur platform has arrived, and it's called the Elite Amateur Fight League.